Thank you, Dick, and he's a Coach of the Year, too, as a matter of fact. Well, now it remains to be seen whether Cedar Falls will actually win an individual title, because they have one wrestler left. They've lost 3 so far. Jim Farrell will be wrestling at heavyweight. Now at 189, we're still in the 1A division. Justin Garvey of New London against Derek Powers of St. Ansgar. And St. Ansgar's Powers is, well, that's Justin Garvey there in the black, and Derek Powers in the red. So you don't have 2 similar uniform colors this time. Should be easy to pick them out, right? If you don't know the wrestlers themselves. But very likely you do. The official is Bob Algo of Anamosa, the head referee here at 189 1A.
Just had a pin at 3A. Wow. We've seen some fast ones, Doug.
I know that Paul Hynek was over there. Did he pin or get pinned? He pinned, I think.
Yep. Paul Hynek from Cedar Rapids Prairie caps a undefeated year.
Undefeated
39-0.
His brother who's a heavyweight at Iowa State, you know, Trent Hynek. There's a takedown. Makes it 4-2 now. Very quick scoring here in favor of Justin Garvey of New London, the black. Now it's a takedown the other way, and it's 4-4. Boy, I'll tell you, they're racking each other up in this first minute, aren't they? Was it a score or not? One of the officials said he was in.
He called it off. He called it off. No two. No two.
Head referee calls for help on a situation like that. The mat assistant was over on the edge closest to the action, and he said he was not inbound. So it's still 4-2 in favor of the man in black, Justin Garvey.
Fix it.
Give Bob Aljo credit there for listening to his assistant, John Buter, right there, and trusting him there. There's Kirby Moses.
So what happens when you're a veteran official, as Aljo is.
Kirby Moses, we just saw, is the St. Ansgar coach. Been there 21 years, 14 as a head coach.
Justin Garvey fights off a single leg attempt by Derek Powers. Keeps his lead here at 4-2 with 20 seconds left to go in the first period. That's Powers again in on the leg.
Go, guys.
Out of bounds with 14 seconds to go.
Mark Cherry kind of, he's hidden there because that's the head coach on the right-hand side for New London in their colors there, the black and the gold.
Justin, from the final team standings in 1A, the update here between periods.
There it is. Look at that.
The champion by 1 point over 2 teams.
And that's that extra point scored for the major decision by their champion, Tim Corey. And out of those 64 points, about 52 of them were scored by Corey family, the Corey family. That's pretty great story. It's the Corey story.
Second period started with Derek Powers on top. He's still on top with 15 seconds into the period, leading by 4-2. Justin Garvey, the man on the bottom, won 3 decisions to get into the finals. The first 2 were not close, but in the semis, he had a 3-2 win, a 1-point lead win over Joe Richard of Lake Mills in a really tough match. And Derek Powers got in with 3 decisions, and he had 2 tough ones. He won by 2 over Mike Cassidy of Martinsdale St. Mary's in the quarterfinals, and then had a 1-point win over Tim Rushford of Wyoming Midland. That was a very good match. I've never seen it last night. 7-6, as I recall, he came from behind to win that one to get into the finals.
Go! You're up!
5-2.
There's Jim Gibbons on the left there, our guest color commentator at the Iowa Conference Finals. Those were exciting, weren't they, Doug?
They really were.
Jim did a great job as well.
He did. He really did. Glad to have him aboard helping out. 5-2 with a minute left here in the second period. Front headlock for Garvey of New London, who leads 5-2. He's just been hit with a stall warning. Five to 2 lead, and he's been warned once. Back they come to the center. Man in red is from St. Ansgar. There's Dave Stockdale, who is
Dan McCool and
Dan McCool in the register, both of them. Dan McCool with a cap on makes the ratings, you know, throughout the season for the high school wrestlers and keeps really close eye on him and has for many years. He's just worked at this sport like crazy, and Dave Stockdale follows the sport extremely well, too.
Nice job by Garvey here. He had a quarter Nelson. He shucked by. Now he has to get him down to the mat, though. He's got to get Powers down to the mat. He doesn't. Had the opportunity, missed it.
5-2 with 16 seconds left in the second period.
Mark Cherry on the right there. That's the head coach, and Brian Swafford on the left, the assistant coach. 12 years as the head coach at New London.
Garvey came in here 44-3.
I get two.
Right at the end, the official says, yes, you did. You got the takedown in time. And that was a very big takedown for Garvey. He goes up 7-2.
That's Kirby Moses there. Like I said, 21 years at St. Ansgar, 14 as the head coach.
Garvey's going to do an international start, touch start. But he was fooling. He came right back on again. You see that once in a while.
Third period, Garvey ahead. His coach a little worried. Mark Cherry tore some cartilage practicing and working with the Justin Garvey. He says, I don't want him jumping in my arms. He says, maybe I should jump in his arms instead. Says, either way, it's been a great season.
Still makes you not the right parallel, top man. Let's go.
Bob Aljo brings them back up to their feet again. 7-2 lead for the man on top in the top position here in the third period. 1:38 to go.
New London out of 27 junior high and high school wrestlers. They only had 15 out in high school and 12 in junior high. There were 6 sets of brothers.
This time, Derek Powers turned halfway around the switch, and he got right on his back because Garvey caught him on the way around and just took him straight back. 10-2 now after the near fall. Big lead for Garvey. Well, I'll tell you, if Mark Cherry's worried about somebody jumping into his arms, he better get ready.
Yeah, or turn it around.
Or turn it around somehow, because it's looking more and more like it's going to happen unless Derek Powers can think of something quick. An escape goes to Powers, and he has visions of turning Garvey over anyway. That's how the near fall occurred. That's where it was a moment ago when Garvey caught Powers coming around on a sort of a half-hearted switch. It was not a very good-looking switch, actually, and I'm sure Derek Powers wishes he had it back.
Hey, guys.
Try over again. Because he ended up losing 3 points by it, straight to his back. 10-3 after the escape. 50 seconds to go in this match at 189 pounds. We'll go to heavyweight next. We'll tell you in a moment who we're going to go to the featured match. Iowa High School Athletic Association in their rotation gives us the first 12 weights, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 4, and then we decide which one we want for the heavyweight. Depends on a lot of things. 10-3 in favor of the black singlet over the red singlet. Justin Garvey over Derek Powers.
13-year quest for Justin Garvey. He started wrestling in kindergarten, but his coach said that he never won a match until he was in 3rd grade. But here he is, 10-4, 10 seconds left. Looks like he's a state champion from New London.
Well, it looks more and more like it. Last 5 seconds, he's up by 6 points. He went all the way over in the head, all the way over on the AAA mat this time. It was one of the longer takedown attempts of the night. But it was all out of bounds for Derek Powers, unfortunately. And there it is. It's over. A victory for Justin Garvey of New London and for his coach, Mark Cherry.
Congratulations, both of you.
Good way to look at it, Bob Aljo. He says congratulations to both of you. That's absolutely right. They go 1 and 2 in the state.
Well, there's the. He didn't jump too hard on the coach there.
No, he
took it easy.
Gave him a little hoist.
Award, Coach Brett Jones of Janesville.
The award's at 171.
6th place, Andy Kaufman, Wapsie Valley Fairbanks.
189 pounds in AAA competition. Here you're going to see a 57-second fall by Paul Hynek of Prairie High School as he pins Brett Chambers of West Des Moines Dowling. And there you see a very, very elated Hynek from Prairie. Right now we have a guest He's the coach of the year for Class 1A Bondurant Friars, Kent Essling. Kent, 2 in a row. Last year the dual meet, and this year the individual. How's it feel?
Feels really good. Our kids did a great job. I got 3 Corey boys and a kid named Bud Harder that come down here along with Jimmy Miller. They did just a wonderful job for me. We did what we had to do, and in the final match we had to have a major decision, and Tim got that for us. And he's finished, 41-0, and he's a junior.
Yeah.
So 2 of my good kids are back. The defending state champion got beat, but he got 4.
You won the 4-team horse race by a single point.
It was a wonderful race with a bunch of wonderful coaches that I've been associated with for many, many years, and they all did a wonderful job, and it was just a lot of fun to have this kind of a tournament, win it by 1 point. So.
Right. Congratulations,
Thank you
Coach,
very
and
much.
best of luck to you in the future.
Midland. Third place, Mike Cassidy, Martinsdale St. Mary's. Runner-up, Derek Powers, St. Ansgar. And the Class 1A 189-pound champion from New London, Justin Garvey.
Justin Garvey, the victor. He wrestled a very solid, dominant match at that weight. I think the score was something like 10-4 finally. Justin Harvey, the champion from New London. That's 1A at 189. We'll have 6 awards in a row here, 189 and a heavyweight, before we get the team scores. You give the team championship trophies. So stick around here. We'll show it all
Presenting
to
the
you.
Class 2A 189-pound awards, Coach Chris Moss of West Union North Fayette. 6th place, Jason Cushman, Knoxville. 5th place, Drew Duck, Winterset. 4th place, Joe Hutchins, Cascade, Western Dubuque. 3rd place, Drew Bauman, West Lyon, Inwood. Runner-up, Nick Paulsen, Atlantic. And the Class 2A 189-pound champion from West Union North Fayette, Lance Guyer.
North Fayette, big championship for a 189-pounder at the 2A level. You bet you smile. It's hard for those runner-ups to smile because it's just too fresh, that loss, but they've been very good sports about it anyway. 189 pounds at the 3A division. We'll have the heavyweights next.
Presenting the Class 3A 189-pound awards, Assistant Coach Craig Harden of Cedar Rapids Prairie. 6th place, Nate Nerum, Boone. 5th place, Ryan Pulsat, Decorah. 4th place, Scott Heron, Fort Madison. 3rd place, Greg Rorda, Southeast Polk Reynolds. Runner-up, Brant Chambers, West Des Moines Dowling. And the Class 3A 189-pound champion from Cedar Rapids Prairie, Paul Hynek.
He won with a pin. Exciting finish for Paul Hynek, the champion at 189. Wonder how much he's going to grow. Well, let's go to Dean Board.